So, I dey hear say since this Dele Farotimi matter starts, his book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, has become #1 top seller on Amazon. You know, as the matter happened, the thing they trend, it is pushing people to go and buy and actually read the book. So as we talk now, it's about #1 top seller on Amazon. Wow, wow, wow.
Many Nigerians on social media have continued to use the hashtag #FreeDeleFarotimi to demand for the immediate release of human rights advocate Dele Farotimi. The arrest of the activist over alleged defamation has also sparked public interest in Farotimi's book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, which has now become an Amazon bestseller, ranked #1 in elections and 555 among all books on the platform. The publication has also topped categories in general elections, political process, and political commentary with a 4.9-star customer rating. The book, which was published on July 2nd, explores how affluent Nigerians allegedly exploit the country's judicial system for personal gain. Well, hours after the Ekiti State Magistrate Court remanded Farotimi in prison, Roving Heights, a popular bookstore, reported its website had crashed due to unusual traffic and a spike in the demand for the book. I mean, I did go to Amazon.com and I did see bestseller. I also went to Roving Heights. I was also, I'm actually curious. And this is what this case has done now. It has now, ignited the conscience of a lot of Nigerians. They want to know what this book is all about. I mean, what are we saying here? Rufai, this story is huge. So many reactions have trailed the story. And, we've discussed at length about what has been going on. So I want to read some reactions from Nigerians. And, yesterday, Afa Babalola broke his silence on Farotimi's detention. And here is a tweet. He said that the book contains several defamatory statements that questioned his integrity and accused his law firm of unethical practices, including corrupting the judiciary. In response to that, Winston wrote, "It is not your place to say what is defamatory to you. It is the court's duty. You can't call it defamation simply because it hurts you. What if it's true? Dele has asked you to challenge him in court. Why not do so rather than kidnap him and hold him hostage with the police?" Damilare wrote, "Of course, we know the content of the book. The question is if the content could be challenged and proven wrong." Dele Farotimi already said it in an interview with Sheung that he is standing by everything he wrote in the book.
Yes.
Let this be challenged in the court of law. Well, Isaac wrote, "Are Afe Babalola is an easygoing lawyer, and if you have ever met this man, you would know that he is not the type to oppress the less privileged. He is a renowned philanthropist who has spent more than 7 decades upholding justice. I won't even begin to talk about the crucial role he played in helping recover our national funds." Then one Rastafarian-looking author suddenly wakes up one day and attempts to tarnish the name that Are has dedicated his life to building. This is a low blow. Are only asked for a proof of the allegations, but the followers of one failed politician began a smear campaign against him on social media. Is that justice and fairness? Let's talk about justice for Are Afa Babalola. Well, another tweeter there responded to that tweet saying, "Just because you adore him doesn't make him infallible. Just because he engages in philanthropy doesn't make him a saint. Why can't he follow due process and persecute Dele Farotimi? I detest people who smear others. But the guy said he has his evidence, so the law should take its course. Transparently. You may not like Dele Farotimi, but he still has his rights. Those rights must be respected. Otherwise, we are no longer operating the rule of law, but the rule of the jungle. I'm talking about people supporting a failed politician. I guess those people include the Nigerian Bar Association, of which Afe Babalola is a member, Omoyele Sowore, and many other voices all across Nigeria and beyond. Please, let's be serious about building an equitable, just, and fair society for every one of us and our children. I mean, I guess that is the conversation out there, and that is quite apt. Transparency, due process is the call out there.
So, a lot of people try to spin narratives. Anyway, Dele has said a lot of people will try to spin this narrative. So, we're not surprised that we're seeing them. They are really beginning to come out now.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying Are Valona should not, if he feels the fame, should not go about fighting for his rights.
And that is his right.
But the way they have gone about it has made what he's doing wrong. This same Afe Babalola wrote many articles condemning the use of police to intimidate people in fighting for defamation cases.
We have seen this.
Those articles are beginning to pop up.
Yes, we have seen them.
So if Afe Babalola has just gone to court and say, okay, court, take your action, that's just it. But this use of police and everything, and the fact that we have allegations of people hiding these charges all this while so that they'll be able to say he has not appeared in court all this while.
Yeah.
And as regards him telling his own part of the defamation story in his deposition, this story had come out like 2 days ago, and I had seen the full chapter of all the pages of what he wrote. In fact, I think he cited in over 10 or 15 pages in the book where where he claimed that Dele defamed him. And that's for the courts to decide. Part of his prayers is that the book should be withdrawn. But the book now that is circulating all over the world and everybody is getting it on Kindle and Amazon, where is he going to get the injunction to withdraw the book all over the world? In a case, if he gets what he wants. Most importantly, and let me make this very important point, as I said, there's this top American journalist that said something recently, an older man, that said when people defame you, the best thing to do is to keep silent.
Yeah.
Half of the people might not have even read about the defamation. Most people might not have even understood the defamation.
But now,
it is when you now shine light on it, everybody is now reading. I can tell you that the book didn't get this adulation when nobody even report. Most people didn't even report it when Dele wrote the book. But today, it's worldwide.
Worldwide.
So I'm not saying Afe does not have a right to change if he feels his rights is being trampled upon. No. But once you now go to this forceful way, then you have lost me.
Yes.
It's the manner in which
that's
going about.
So for me, even calling the police is not a problem to me. If you have invited somebody back to the court and the person not come, it's all right to call the police. But to think that Dele told us that they had been doing fake court cases to prove his absence all this while, and it played out exactly the way Dele said it was going to play out. Wow. And Dele Farotimi said this is typical Afe Babalola, which means this is the way he has been doing things since, which was why he said it's part of the problem of the judicial system of Nigeria. If you think Dele Farotimi lie for your head, no wahala. She brought that arrest and grant and bail. When you grant and bail, then Dele will not prove his case. If Dele cannot prove his case, then it's serious fine will be knocked on him on everything he owns in this life. You'll give a fine that is equivalent to that. I'm sure that's what the courts will want to do. But now they don't even want him to have freedom enough to prove his case. Now the book, they say, when they say what God cannot do does not exist, this is going to end up as a win-win for Dele Farotimi. Whether they like it or not, they will release him. They will grant him the bail now. Oh, you want to hold out for 1 month because of defamation? They will just say Nigeria and a banana republic, and very soon we'll go park full streets. They will have to release him. When you release him, the book is selling. So as the man even they said, I ain't make money. Amen. When you call release him, we will not read the book. I just the animal book order, I'll go order now because I need to read that book. It's just I've been busy with this my December one. So the case where we never hear since everybody don't hear. The man where you say you dey fight, you have helped him to make money. And then you have not been popular for the wrong reasons. You see, sometimes when the higher minds want to oppress people that they think is lower than them, they will just end up helping those people to be big. No wahala, ma go read the book.